Hey y'all, good morning. It is 10:10 in Columbia, South Carolina. It's a little cold. It feel like we still in winter, but woo! We making it. We got our little heaters on and they're running and they're keeping us warm. But I wanted to come on here and give y'all a quick message before I go do me some DoorDash. But I'm doing a little better. I was a little down a little bit because this wisdom tooth is, keeping me got me dragging a little bit, but I'm pushing through. But I did want to give y'all a message today. So the message today is about choosing the right path that God put you on and not choosing what others are choosing, or definitely if it's like ungodly decisions. So no matter what goes on in our life, we must choose what's right and choose God's way. So I wanted to connect it to the story of Daniel in the lion's den. So this is what it says on Google. In the story of Daniel in the lion's den, the prophet Daniel, who continued to pray to God despite of a royal decree. So I read in my children's Bible, Daniel, he was very connected to God, but he was under a royal king, and you had to do whatever he said do. So you had to do whatever he said do. But Daniel, he continued to pray to God, whether they told him, you couldn't pray to God anymore. You had to do what the king told you to do. So Daniel knew what was the right thing to do. He still prayed to God because he knew God was higher than the king that he served on earth. So there are going to be a lot of decisions in our life where we're going to want to choose. We're going to want to choose it just because it's our family and friends. Like, we got to choose what God has already told us to choose. We can't, if God showed us that this person isn't good, this environment isn't safe, we can't say I'm gonna go just because they was sad. I'm gonna go to make them feel better. No, you got to choose the right way, which is God way. If God shows you something that's not safe, God shows you that this person is wicked, you got to choose to be safe. You got to choose to still honor God despite of anybody's feelings, because God is first. We got to keep God first, because if we don't keep God first, everything could be a disaster. Everything can turn into a disaster because we got to follow God. So in the story of Daniel in the lion's den, he honored God. He kept praying. He went in that room, he kept praying, and they threw him in that lion's den. But when they threw him in the lion's den, God caused the angels to close the lion's mouth, because when we honor God, no matter what, he's going to protect us in everything. He's going to protect us in everything that we go through. He said he'll cause his angels to guide around us. But y'all choose the right path. I love y'all. Subscribe.